think it's a great movie.
Hello, YouTube. It's Friday, May 27th, 2022.
Only a tiny bit, and I gotta tell you, I was very disappointed.
And I'm pinned in this parking spot by a very slow-moving pickup truck with a large trailer.
And I didn't.
I went back and rewatched the 1986 movie last night.
Nice.
The opening.
I don't know why he's just sitting right there. I'm trying to just cut in front of him.
And then launching planes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's so
It's not beneficial for you to sit there like that, dude.
That, and I would have loved it.
All right, it's 4:40 p.m. I got the p.m. part right. I just realized on my video that I did early in the morning at 4 whatever a.m. I said p.m.
That's okay.
I don't even know how I can get shit like that confused, but I guess it just goes to show how dysfunctional I am more often than not. So I tried to shoot a video as I was coming back into Phoenix from Mesa, and I was out of space. I was able to clear. Yeah, I don't even want to hear it. I was able to clear a little bit of space. I'm shooting another video here. So, gosh, what all has happened since Woodshed, going into Woodshed 2. Well, I did speak to a manager, not the general manager, but like the assistant manager. That was a really short conversation. I kind of feel like I wasted my time, but at least it was one of those things where it was straight and to the point, and I don't feel like I'm going to be wasting any more time on that place. So at least that's at least there's some closure there, and I can be grateful for that. Yeah, the last time I went in, I talked to a bartender, and I feel like that was 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. And I'd have to look back through old vlogs to figure that out, because my days and weeks just sort of blur together. Anyway, I do remember that I was told that there was a DJ that night, that they weren't doing karaoke because they hadn't found a karaoke DJ. So maybe it's since between now and then they have found one. But anyway, the manager that I talked to, she said that they did have a karaoke DJ. They had a karaoke host, but said that she would take my card and pass it on to her general manager. So I did, and that was pretty much the end of the conversation. So. Yeah, not much there. Well, I'm driving past Circle K and realizing that I haven't got my Sip and Save drink for today yet. And I don't feel like I have any time to do that. So it's 4:42 right now, and I'm trying to get to Bullock's before... Oh, that happened again. God damn it. That's the second time my phone mount has just fallen down. I was parked outside in the sun at Lifewell, from coming from. So apparently this mount has hit an age where if it gets too warm from the sun beating down on it, it kills it. So. Yeah, not looking forward to having to buy another one of these, and I don't even know if I could find this one again. As memory serves, I got it from a clearance aisle at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I think it was their store brand. So, yeah, it sucks. Oh gosh, where was I? So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I said they've already got a karaoke host, and you know, that conversation just went so quick, and it just felt so negative. I didn't really get a chance to mention anything that sets my karaoke apart from anybody else's. I just handed her a card and went on my way. Which is a little frustrating. I should have really asked her what nights they have karaoke, but I don't know. I need to be looking at places that are closer to home, just because with the cost of gas right now, just driving places is just so fucking expensive. Anyway, where was I? God, this phone mount is all crooked from falling down. So yeah, driving from there, initially I wasn't gonna shoot any video at all because I was using the Google Traffic. Now I do find using Google Traffic helps me a lot if I use it on this phone in this phone mount, and using the traffic view just to see what's you know, the up to the minute traffic aggregate on Google Maps. And I took a route that I sometimes feel guilty when I take this route, but looking at all my options from Woodshed to initially I was headed to Bullocks, and then it occurred to me that it was early enough I should probably stop by Lifewell, and if nothing else, at least replace my bus card, but also try to schedule another appointment with my therapist, and let them know that, oh yeah, I can't be reached at my phone number again because I've lost my phone again. Anyway, anyway, looking at the traffic aggregate, my different traffic options,
the slowing remains from Daisy Mountain North all the way up to about 5 miles north of Black Canyon City before you'll finally get back up to speed. So pack a couple of snackles there. Maybe
that's crazy.
We've got a bunch of problems here, though.
I used to wonder if my sister Chris or her husband are trying to drive home right now and regretting
just east of the Deck Park Tunnel.
Regretting moving to Black Canyon City when they both work in Phoenix.
Just east of
anyway,
the Park Tunnel near 7th Street. This traffic report brought to you by.
Yeah, apparently I-17 northbound is just absolute gridlock trying to leave Phoenix. So many people trying to head out of town for the holiday weekend.
The Dow finished up 575 points and closed the week at 212.
Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry, I just can't seem to focus today to save my life. Oh yeah, so as I was driving from Woodshed and looking at the traffic, there was really like major congestion on the 202, starting at around 32nd Street all the way downtown. Minor congestion on the I-10 going eastbound across downtown. You know, from the short stack to the stack, and then it showed really heavy congestion on I-10 between the Salt River Bridge and the I-17 split, and then that congestion continuing on I-17 pretty much all the way to Central. So yeah, like just obviously there was no route that I was going to take that was continuous freeway. Continuous freeway to get me to Bullocks. So I'm looking and I'm just thinking, well, what are my options? You know, with the way the freeway ramps and everything are, and what I ended up doing, and I always feel a little guilty doing this, but it was hands down the quickest way to get where I was going.
And of course, all over.
I went through the airport. Yeah, took Dobson up to Loop 202. Actually, I took. I didn't think about it. I was thinking about. Oh no, I did not. I did not take Dobson. God, my short-term memory is shit today. No, I took actually. I turned right and went east on University Drive. I took University Drive to Price Road, Loop 101, took the northbound access road, because if you get on that and you take the freeway entrance, you're going to be on the northbound 101 and you end up entering the freeway north of the 202. So if you're trying to go westbound, that's not helpful. So yeah, I just took it a half mile north and then turned left on Rio Salado, took Rio Salado to McClintock, and then McClintock left, got on the 202. Smooth sailing on all that, made really good time on that. Right on red onto the 101 access road. Yeah, made really good time onto that. Smooth. I got like a left arrow, got me right onto the onto the 202 freeway. And hang on, I'm gonna explain the rest of what happened, but I'm just thinking about. So I'm coming through. I'm about to hit a roundabout right now. And I recently saw a video on YouTube. Now, there's a sign on the right indicating there's a roundabout coming out and slow down to 15 miles an hour. And I recently saw an article from one of the local news channels. I can't tell you if it was 3 or 5 or AZ Family, but one of the local news channels talking about how one of the neighbors has made this compilation video on an excessive amount of people that have slammed into that median there and either hit the tree or just landed in that median from going too fast around that roundabout. And St. Mary's is saying, at some point I will really try to link in the description a link to that video, because it's interesting, because he just saw there's nothing unsafe about that roundabout. It's just people driving like idiots. We've got to do something. The world feels like it's on fire. That's what it is. So something we can do, people driving like idiots. People eat here in the valley. I think it's the least we could do. So text the word food to 411-923. That traffic evasion method worked good. Yeah, I did have to slow through 25 miles per hour for some of the streets and 15 to go safely around that roundabout. But again, you know, if you drive at a safe speed, you stay moving, generally get to your destination quicker than if you're sitting in gridlock traffic. It's always that's how I was so, you know, productive as a cab driver. Anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, I ended up doing the 202 and taking the Sky Harbor exit and just going completely through the airport on Sky Harbor Boulevard. Again, no speeding involved. I mean, one that slows down to 35, I slowed down to 35. But there was no congestion either. I just stayed in the left lane. Inside that classroom. Went right past Terminal 4, went right past Terminal 3. Did the loop around the old short-term parking for the former Terminal 2, and then stayed in the right lanes and got onto the on-ramp onto the I-10 westbound, which is actually northbound at that point where you connect to it, and then stayed in the right lanes for the exit for the 51, and then on that transition ramp to the 51, there's the exit from McDowell. Took the exit from McDowell, actually got the green left arrow right onto McDowell, and no traffic to speak of on McDowell all the way to 3rd Street north to my clinic. But Barbie, I'm looking at this. And I'm thinking somewhere around the airport I decided, you know what? There's no traffic. There's no traffic in the route I'm going. Between here and the clinic, fuck it, I should just go to the clinic. That's the thing I don't get. So, wasted more time there than I probably should have, just chatting with one of the...
What makes a Barbie transgender?
I have no idea.
Does that mean that they're anatomically correct?
I don't know. I have no idea.
They're talking about transgender Barbies.
That looks like a Barbie girl doll, right?
That's just disturbing.
So that's what it is.
So the Laverne Cox doll was released in advance of her 50th birthday.
Okay, I gotta get past me on the right when I'm trying to change lanes to the right.
Her birthday and the doll. The doll
Not
is
helpful.
blonde and white. So if you're like, hey, do we need a transgender Barbie? Well, you can answer that question yourself. But if you're going to make a Barbie after a really very good actress,
based on a real person,
don't make the Barbie white. You'd probably want to make the Barbie black.
Because she is black.
She's black.
Yeah. You kind of missed the bar on that
one.
Wow.
Right.
0 for 1.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to hear a story that isn't about children being shot and cops standing around letting it happen in Texas. So that's interesting. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so going through the airport, made surprisingly good time going through the airport and made it to the clinic. I ended up wasting quite a bit of time talking with the receptionist there, but she's really sweet and really attractive.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
I'm still trying to figure out.
God knows, I just need people like that that'll listen to me. So, and I did call Mint Mobile, and that was an exceptionally frustrating experience of not understanding a person with a strong Indian accent once again, who was expecting me to, you know, answer a whole bunch of questions and, oh, I can send you a text message to your phone. No, you can't, dumbass. I just told you it was stolen.
Get out of the rental.
One of the ones that really kicked me is, well, we can expedite the SIM card to you, but it won't arrive until Monday. Like, dude, nothing will be arriving on Monday. Oh, no, it'll arrive on Monday. No, it won't. Monday is an American holiday. You would think if they're doing customer service with American customers, they would be informed what are American holidays that there are no postal service deliveries on. Anyway, yeah, I just, oh God, I just hate American companies that have foreign customer service. Oh shit, I went the wrong damn direction. For some reason, I thought I was at.
You could be in that house for 2 years.
I thought I was at.
Your interest rate lowered. Rebuy the house, right?
I thought I was at Bethany when I was at Camelback.
OneMortgage.com.
Yeah, as I said, I'm not focusing very well today.
Answer your questions. Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written standardized reply. Thank you, customer.
When you need help with life's important decisions,
Yeah.
like life insurance,
That's about what it feels like talking to Indian customer service. At least that's been my experience. Anyway, I think they've got me taken care of. I expect I'll probably receive a SIM card on Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. And the odds of me finding a phone to put it in between now and then are like pretty slim anyway. So
When Bill and I needed new windows,
I can't really stress about that. And I've gone a couple days without that phone number anyway. And
We saw a genuine need for a company.
one thing I encountered a peculiar language barrier with the Indian customer service guy was I was trying to find out when was the last. Oh, which is funny because he asked me.
best job we can to make them happy.
It's another logic fail I just realized now. So one of the things he was asking to try to verify my identity. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we can send you a PIN number to your. We can send you we can they want to do two-factor authentication. They're like, well, we can send you a number to your phone to identify you. No, you can't. I just told you my phone was stolen. You can't send me shit to my phone. It is stolen. That doesn't do me any good right now. I don't know why, like, they don't have the logic to, like, they're reading their script so much they're not even thinking. This guy just told me his phone was stolen. Anything that involves sending information to his phone is not. I shouldn't read that. But no, these people are just like automatons and just following their script. And they're just not that bright. But yeah, after that he's like, oh, well, can you tell me 5 recent phone numbers that you call? I'm like, no, I really can't tell you that. I said, A, I hardly ever make any calls, and B, all my numbers that I call would be stored on the phone. I don't memorize any numbers, so no, I any of the numbers that I would have called are located in the data on that phone, which is missing. So I keep saying stolen. I don't know that it was stolen. I lost it. But bottom line is I don't have the damn thing. Anyway, a little while later in the conversation, I'm just trying to get him to let me know, hey, when was the last time a phone call was made from this phone? Just because, and he's like, well, how many days have you been missing the phone? I'm not sure. My days blend together. I kind of have a memory disorder when it comes to things like that. So I don't know. Have I been missing it 2 days? Have I been missing it 3 days? Have I been missing it 4 days? Without me going back and watching old vlogs, I really can't remember what day I lost it. I don't know how many days I've been missing it. A couple-ish. So can you tell me when the last time a phone call was made or received on the phone? I'm just trying to establish, does somebody else have my phone and are they making calls with it? Because if so, I need to nip that in the bud immediately. And he just couldn't seem to answer that. And then he eventually comes with, well, there have never been any calls made on that phone. No, there have definitely been calls made on that phone. I've had my service for like 4 or 5 months. There have been calls made on the phone. Granted, I don't make many calls on it, but there's definitely incoming calls that I've answered. I mean, I'm still getting called and harassed by the people that swindled me out of thousands of dollars on a cruise I was never able to take. Their sales assholes still call that number. nobody's calling me to book a karaoke gig. That would be nice. But yeah, I still get that calls, those harassing calls. And I do get my automated calls from the mental health clinic letting me know when my appointments are. So yeah, to say there's no calls, well, it took him a while to manage for me to say, look, I need to know when my last call was, for him to finally explain to me that, oh, he can only look since when my minutes renewed, which I guess was on the 11th-ish, or maybe the 15th, something like that, that he can't look at any time, a date before that. That's all the farther back he can look in my account, and that there haven't been any calls since then. Which now has me wondering, if that's all the farther back that you can look, and there have been, according to your records, 0 phone calls incoming or outgoing since that date, how was I supposed to give you 5 numbers that I've called when, according to your records, I haven't called any? Anyway, yeah, you know, the actual, like, mobile service with Mint Mobile has been good. No complaints. It's on the T-Mobile network. It's adequate. It does the job. $10 a month for phone service, I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. But as for the actual customer service, the people you talk to when you call them on the phone, oh God, I would like to beat them with a stick. Anyway, it's straight up 5 o'clock. I'm hoping I can get my tacos. I'm at Bullock's. Thanks for listening to my insanity. Most of my videos seem to be averaging 10 views, so it's comforting to think that maybe 10 people on this planet care about what happens to me. Thank you.